So what is going on, guys? Welcome to the YouTube channel. If we have not yet met, my name is Peter Roberts. Now in today's video, I want to share with you guys how having multiple sources of income in my life is keeping me broke. Now in this video, I want to break down my 7 sources of income that generated over $18,000 last month. But more importantly, I want to share with you guys the truth about focusing on that one business. And more importantly, the big mistake that I'm making right now as an entrepreneur. And what I want to share with you guys before we jump into all this fun stuff is thinking about some of the most successful people that you know. Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, they were built this success. They built their expertise around one thing. The people that they are today is because they're an expert from one thing. Now, being young, watching YouTube videos, going on the internet, everyone preaches, hey, make a lot of money through multiple sources of income. You will have all this money and you're going to help start your journey becoming financially free. I went down this path, I took this advice, and 3 to 4 years later, I built over 7 sources of income that made me hit this great goal of $18,000. But I realized that I'm distracted, I'm diluted, I'm not getting great results in my business. More importantly, I'm drained financially and spiritually and physically. So I want to break down exactly what I learned about making multiple sources of income online, as well as through my personal businesses as an entrepreneur, and more importantly, a huge mistake that is holding me back from making $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 per month as a young entrepreneur. So the first thing I want to do is just jump into my 7 sources of income. Peter, are you lying to us? Are you truthful? So as you can see here, guys, we're going to jump right into the computer. Bam, let's go. So right here through my 7 sources of income at the bottom, $18,315 was generated in my life at age 22. A huge goal. I'm so grateful. I remember when I was making $1,000, $2,000 a month working as a busboy, but now my life has kind of changed through education, through going out there and trying to start businesses, and just being the entrepreneur I am. I found myself in a lot of different positions to make money because I always thought, hey, if I want to make a lot of money, I need a lot of sources of income. So through my TikTok business, lawn care business, which is generating $7,700 basically per month, as well as through Tree People, which I do subcontracting for, through my social media agency where I help create content for businesses, through my stock market investment portfolio, through dividends appreciation, generated $733 last month. Lastly, I got monetized on YouTube, a huge goal of mine. I made $375 last month through YouTube and then through eBay, a business that I started as a teen, as well as I brought into my college days, basically buying and reselling things at thrift stores and making money. I have some inventory that I'm continuing to slowly sell. I made $81 last month with that model. So in total, $18,315. Actually, so crazy I can even make this video, but I want to show you guys why I'm getting average results with my business. Now you might think, hey Peter, why would you not continue to stick with this? Why are you unhappy with this? Because I realize that I am wasting a lot of time. And I also realize that I'm not getting great results with these businesses. Like, these are mediocre results because I realize that diluted vision or diluted goals and diluted actions create diluted results. And that's exactly what I'm going through in my life. I fell in the trap where I was managing all these different businesses. I'm a solo entrepreneur. I have a team of guys that just help me run some of these businesses, but I never was able to really just attack and grow one business. Now, I'd love for my TikTok business to make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, or my YouTube business or my lawn care business to really just launch and make $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per month in income. But why is that not happening? Because I realize the biggest mistake that I'm making is that I'm focusing on so many different things that I can't have the energy and time to focus on growing these businesses. So the first thing is I realized I'm chasing my tail with all these different businesses. I thought my ego got the best of me. It truly did. I thought in order for me to make all this money, I love when I could tell my friends, hey, I know I have 7 different sources of income, or I run 3 different businesses, and I'm just always busy. Like, I'm always busy. My ego was the greatest enemy, which led me down the circle of kind of getting piss poor results. Like, I knew if I focused on one goal, if I focused on one business, that I could blow this one business up. But now I'm in a trap. The only thing I can do is really cut back on one of these things, let go of some of my customers, and just find a different strategy. So the one thing I want to recommend you guys is that before you go out there and try to build multiple sources of income in your life, of active income, going out there trading your time for money is basically active income. If you do this, beware to work a lot of hours, beware that you might get mediocre results. And this means you don't have a real goal of exactly what you want to achieve within your life, within your business. So every morning I was basically journaling, writing about what the one goal is, but yet I was doing so many different things. I was distracted, getting decent results, but not the results that I truly wanted to get within my life. The second thing I learned through this, guys, a huge mistake that I made trying to build multiple sources of income, is that it is so hard to scale when you have 5, 6 different businesses or 5 different ways that you're trying to focus on making money in your life. Like I said, Grant Cardone, he was built off of his sales skills, and basically he built a business within that expertise. Gary Vee was a wine expert, went out there and took his wine knowledge, built a funnel around it, built an audience, built a community around it, and then he became the wine guy. And then through that, he built another business. But the one thing that I realized, the one thing that I want you guys to focus on as well, and a huge pain point in my life, is that I want to be that one expert. I want to be that one guy is known for this. And most successful people, Jeff Bezos is known as the Amazon guy. He built his success from one business. And I think of it like, what if Jeff Bezos had all these different opportunities? Because as he was making this money, there's probably a lot of different opportunities thrown in his way. What if he just, said, screw Amazon, screw this bookstore, let's go try this and let's bring this into Amazon? That probably never happened. He spent 6, 7, 10, 20 years focus on this one goal, and guess what? He was able to achieve this goal in the long term, brought him billions of dollars, maybe even $1 trillion by now. So this is what I realized. It's hard to scale. First off, you get diluted results with diluted focus. Secondly, it's hard to scale because how can you spend all your energy, time to grow that one business when you have your hand in so many different pots? And it's just a constant run around in circle, constant trying to serve people, constantly trying to answer emails, constantly worrying about this business, and you just realize you're not getting growth in my business. That's what I realized. I wasn't able to scale. I wasn't able to make the amount of money within each business because I realized that my time, my attention was so scattered and not focused on the one thing. And then lastly, guys, the truth about trying to build multiple sources of income in your life through active income. So what I realized, and the truth is that it took a lot of time. It's kind of kept me poor financially. It kept me poor with my relationships. It kept me poor with my mindset, the way I view myself as an entrepreneur, because I was building all these different sources of income in my life. I was feeling great about myself, but I feel like I was not following my purpose. And I fell down the track of how can I make the most amount of money with these multiple sources of income. I was taking the quick dollar, a huge flaw that I made early on when I started to generate income through these different sources of businesses. How can I make money right now with this business? How can I make money right now with this business? How can I make all these different sources of income? Yet I wasn't really scaling or just growing or maximizing my time and energy with one business. And this led down like a kind of, I say like a lost phase of my life. Like, what do I want to be? What is the entrepreneur that I want to be? What business do I want to hear? I have all these opportunities coming my way. So it's constantly just like picking and deciding and constantly saying yes to people that I would get into these relationships with, going out there and doing things that I didn't like, but yet I felt like I was connected. I had to not let them down. So I kept myself stuck in these scenarios. Yes, they're producing income in my life, but I just kind of just felt like I was falling into this loop of not getting anywhere in my life. Now, this was very intimidating. This was a very scary feeling. It's like, I'm not growing in any areas of my life. I'm not like seeing exponential results on my YouTube channel. I'm not seeing exponential results in my lawn care business. I'm not seeing exponential results on my eBay business. And I just had to sit back. I had to sit back and say, dude, like, what are you doing wrong? At 22, why are you focusing on so many different things? Yes, what I've learned is that these skills have all played into the one business. I learned a lot of things about myself. I learned that I can start a new business like this. I learned that I love entrepreneurship. I learned that I can go out there and help people in different ways. I learned that I just love selling. So there are a lot of different things, a lot of different skills that I learned that compound. But the one thing that I want to focus on is like, what is that one thing that's going to lead me to this huge cash prize? What is this one motherland? Like, I'm on the trail to this goal that I have for myself, but yet I go this way. Yet I take another trip. Yet I go down this different path. And I'm continuing to get further and further from my goal, but yet I'm taking the money here because I want to have another source of income in my life. Now, this is the honest truth about building multiple sources of income in your life. You might be thinking, hey, I want 5 different sources of income. I'll be set for life. And I wish, and I thought the same way. I thought this was going to be the greatest way or greatest path to wealth, the greatest opportunity to financial freedom. Yes, it brought in, an abundant amount of income into my life, but I realized that the opportunity cost of me saying no, that I'm missing out on thousands, hopefully $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 down the road of me making all this money. And more importantly, it's draining me mentally, physically. My relationships haven't been as strong as myself. And I just feel like I've just kind of been beating myself up lately because I've been so focused on running all these different businesses. So my quick one thing, guys, if you have not yet checked out the book, The One Thing by Gary Keller, go ahead and read that book. The one thing or one takeaway, the one thing that he expresses in most of his content, or through this book is that everything outside of your goal, so you have that one goal that you want to achieve, the one thing that you're really focused on, everything outside of that. Let's say you want to build a YouTube channel. Well, let's say you're going out there and working a job. Let's say you go to the gym. Let's say you're working on a side hustle. Everything that is outside of that one YouTube channel that you're trying or focusing on building as a goal is considered a distraction. How much time are you spending on these distractions? And as much or as more time that you spend on these distractions, it is holding you back from actually achieving that goal. If that one thing that you want to achieve is not consumed by the most amount of hours in your day, well, guess what? You're going to get diluted in unfocused results. So that's my struggle as an entrepreneur. I'm building this channel around exactly what I'm doing to hopefully build, financial freedom in my life, trying to grow and become a scalable entrepreneur. And more importantly, just want to share with you guys the truth about, some of the things that I don't think a lot of people talk about when they're making money online. It's such an attractive offer. Everyone says, hey, my 10 sources of income that are making me $30,000 this month. You feel left out. You feel like, what am I doing wrong? Like, why am I not, finding a new source of income? Like, why is my job not good enough? You can say, hey, I want to scale and make another source of income. Here's the side hustle. But 3, 4, 5 different sources of income all lead to a lot of different worries. And more importantly, you're going to be diluted and not as focused as you want on that one thing that you want in your life. So through my pain points, through my experience at 22 as an entrepreneur, I've been grateful that I've been able to start these businesses, get started on this journey, but I realized that it's time to make a change. So continue to follow along the journey, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up. I'd love to hear with you guys, and more importantly, share with you guys what I'm going through. I'm excited to kind of just cut some of these businesses out of my life and focus on the one thing that I want. A huge goal for myself is to hit the YouTube subscription goal. I want to provide and build a community of people who are passionate, people that want to learn about entrepreneurship, people that want to build at a young age. This is something that I'm so passionate about, but I realize I haven't had the time, I haven't had the focus to really attack and grow my YouTube channel. So all those who have continued to subscribe or continue to watch, I just want to say truly at the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I'm committed to stay with you guys for the rest of it. And one day I hope we can have an amazing channel together. So smash that thumbs up button if you like this video. Leave a thumbs down if it was like BS, Peter, what are you talking about? And go ahead and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. And more importantly, guys, anything that you're struggling with, relationship, personally, I'm here and I want to talk to you guys. So I answer, I see them all, DM me, let's go. So thanks again, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, cheers, and peace out.